Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Ayesha again. I'm here today to do a video on this look. I received some beautiful eyeshadows from Makeup Forever. They have their artist shadows. You can make your own palettes because they come in singles. So I'm going to be using this palette today to show you this look. Also, this lip is Makeup Forever as well. It's pretty much going to be like a Makeup Forever tutorial. So if you would like to see this look, please stay tuned. Okay, so we're going to get started. I've already done my brows, put my eyeshadow primer on, and also my highlights to clean up my brows. What we're going to start with is this color right here in the crease. I like to start with my crease color first, just to give a good blend. I don't like to not have a well blended eye. And since this is the first crease color, it's kind of going to go all the way up to the top. Just on the front of the brow, not on the actual end of the brow. Alright. Do the same to the other side. Because you're going to blend it, but you're not going to put it all the way to the brow bone. It's going to blend it fairly nicely. Okay. Alright, my second color that I'm going to use is this color right here. I'm going to put this in the crease, but I'm not going to take it up as high as that first color. These eyeshadows are very creamy and pigmented, and the colors show up very well. Might want to bring it in a little bit on the side as well. Alright. Next, I'm going to use my lid color. Going to use this color at the bottom right here because I don't want too much color. So I'm going to add a little accent on the end. So this is a pretty neutral color that I'm using. You'll see it's very neutral. It doesn't have too much color to it. So like I said, I'm going to add something to the end, to the crease. I should say, not to the end. Don't worry about if it gets a little bit above your crease area because we're going to go in with that first color and brush and blend it out. This is a very neutral eye because that lip is very vibrant, so you don't want to do too much to your eye when you have a nice bright lip. Again, that first color, just take a little bit of it, go over the top, just to smooth that area out from that lid color that you put on. It's nice and smooth. Alright. Last color I'm going to use for my eye as far as the shadow. It's not from the palette that I received, but it is the Makeup Forever. It's the purple. I think it's the 92. If it's not the 92, then I'll fix that. But I believe it's the 92. It's a purple shadow. It's very purple, very pigmented. It's a beautiful color. And I'm going to put this one just in my actual crease. Make sure not to go too high with this color. Like I said, it's just in the corner of the crease. Okay. Same thing on the other side. I love this purple. You don't have to use a lot of this at all. It's a very bright purple. Make sure you're doing the same on both eyes. Alright. Now since my eye is done, let me blend a little bit right here. So I want to make sure it blends out well. Once your eye is done, go ahead and start with my foundation. I like to do my foundation, then go and do my liner for my eyes and put my mascara on just so it looks really clean. As far as the primer I'm going to use today, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever HD primer, and this is in the number 6. Okay, has a little bit of a, I guess you can say, color to it. It's not too dark. I've been using this one. It kind of brightens up your skin a little bit. Still a very good primer. I use it with my HD foundation, which is what we're going to use today. We're going to use the Makeup Forever HD in the 175. Alright, so now that that's on, before I actually put my foundation on, I like to brighten up some of my areas that I might have this Makeup Forever. It's basically like a corrector palette. It's a camouflage cream palette, it's called. And I'm going to go in with this color right here, and it's just like a salmon color. I'm going to go in with any dark spots I have on my face, because I'm going to correct those areas first. Also, I'm going to go in under my eye and around my lip. So I don't like for my lip to look any darker when I put on a bright lip. The lip is a bright lip, but since it's a purple lip, it can sometimes make around your mouth look a little bit darker. Don't want to do that. So I'm gonna do some correcting first before we put any foundation and concealer on. When you put corrector on, you just make sure you blend it out really well, and make sure that you have a color that is not too orangey, because it'll just show right through what you have, so it's pointless. All right, around the mouth also. Like I said, you only need to use a little bit. You don't need to use a lot of it. Right. Now, if you want, you can blend it out some with a blender. Today I'm using the one by Real Techniques. Used to use the blender brush, but this Real Techniques one is really nice. It has the pointy side and then it has the flat side. I like that. Alright, now that that is done, we're then going to go in with our foundation, Makeup Forever HD. Okay, so let's go in with our foundation. This foundation is pretty much a full coverage foundation, but it is very light. I like this foundation. Summertime, you don't really need a heavy foundation in the summer. You need something that's light. It's not going to really clog your skin up, but it's going to give you some coverage. Put it on pretty lightly. I like to be too caked up. I have been using the 178 for a while, and I switched up and did the 175, and I do like the color that it's giving me. It's, I don't know if I've gotten lighter over the years, but the 175 works very well for me. Okay, now after that is done, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight. This is the Makeup Forever Full Coverage Concealer. And I'm gonna highlight with this one, and this is number 14. Okay. I tend to just go put it on my finger and put it in whatever areas I want to put it in. Mine are under my eyes, of course, and down my nose, just to give it a little bit more definition. I don't do too much with the contouring of my nose. My nose is what my nose is. Alright, so now that that is put on with my hand, I'm then going to go in with that damp blender sponge and blend those areas out to make sure they look nice and blended. If you're going to highlight and contour, please blend. Just blend it. If you want to do it, just blend it and make sure it looks nice. Make sure it doesn't look like you don't have any actual hard lines on your highlight and your contour. Alright. And actually, if you highlight well enough, you don't really need to contour too much. Okay, now that my highlight is on, I'm going to go in and use some of my powders that I have. I like to set my highlight and my concealer as soon as I put it on because I do not want it to crease. That is something concealer will do, is crease. We don't want it to crease. Alright. Okay, so now that I have that on, what I'm going to do is finish my eyes. I'm going to put on my mascara and also my liner. And I will be right back to do the rest of my powders. Okay, so now I have my liner and mascara on. I'm going to go ahead and finish with setting my foundation. Just going to use a powder close to my skin tone and set the rest of my foundation. Next, I'm going to go in. I'm going to do a little bit of contouring just to warm up my face. I'm just going to use the Covergirl Ebony Bronze. It's a nice bronzer for brown skin girls. Doesn't have too much red in it, which is something that I don't particularly care for when I'm putting a little contour on my face. Alright, so after that is done, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my blush. I'm gonna use a Milani blush. This is Berry Amore. I've been trying to get into these Milani blushes. They're pretty nice. Can't complain about them too much. You want, you know, a blush, but you don't want to pay too much for a blush. These are good options. Didn't put a liner on the bottom, just on the top. My eyes are already small, so I didn't want to make them any smaller. And for my highlight, I'm going to use Warm Soul, and this is by MAC. And I'm just gonna put it in the high points on my cheek. Alright, for my lip, I've already basically put whatever moisture I'm going to put on my lips. For any kind of matte lips, I tend to like to use this. This is a sugar lip treatment. It has SPF on it as well, 15. I just don't like to put on a lip, whether it's a matte lip or something that has moisture to it without putting something else in with it. So I'm gonna put this lip on. This is the Makeup Forever lipstick, and this is number 15. Alright, no liner needed. This lip is everything. Okay guys, well, that completes my look. Hope you like it, hope you enjoyed it. Again, you can get these Makeup Forever shadows by going to Sephora or going to makeupforever.com. That came out, but like I said, you can definitely make your own palettes. I love these colors. I can't wait to play around with them some more. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. Hope you learned something. If you have any questions or if you have any comments, please leave them below. Remember to subscribe, to like, to share. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook as IA Makeup. Thanks for watching. You guys have a wonderful day. See you next time.